Kim. Hi there. This is Tom, and I thought you might like a little help getting to SharePoint Home, and then from SharePoint Home to Cell Design Home. So here we are with just some random stuff on my desktop. Let me close this. I the tutorial I just made. So this is Kim 2 because I'm going to splice them together. Okay. So, SharePoint Home. How the heck do I get to SharePoint Home? Well, I have it bookmarked. So over here, if I go up to my toolbar, you'll see this little red thing. I normally edit out the text because I have so many of these things bookmarked. But if I press this little red dot up here, I get myself to SharePoint Home. Well, this is not SharePoint Home. This is Microsoft Office 365 Home. And then from there, I go to SharePoint Home. But you ask, how do I get to Microsoft Office Home? And how do I bookmark it? So let me go. Let's just say, I know you're thinking, oh no, don't do that. Okay, I can get there, don't worry. And then let's get rid of Microsoft Office Home, and let's go. It's my Trello board. I keep track of myself. Microsoft Office login. Actually, Office 365. Sign into Office 365. Oh, I like that better. And oh, look at that. It remembers me. But if it hadn't remembered you, it would ask you to enter your name and your password, and that's what you do. So here we are. So we go from SharePoint Home to SharePoint. Actually, that was Microsoft Office 365 Home to SharePoint Home. And here we are, and you can see all these. I really dislike this this presentation. To make it less confusing, let's fill up the whole screen. SharePoint is useful for maintaining corporate security and not so useful for collaboration, but it is serviceable. Over here, you'll see I'm following a bunch of sites, including Cell Design. These are the recent sites that I've used: Cell Design, Sutter Care at Home, and then I'm also doing some messing around with some other sites. The simplest way, since I've starred the site, meaning this is something that I personally follow, I'm going to hit Cell Design. And this takes me to Cell Design Home. You'll see if I press this Home button, it'll return me to the same screen, and that's why I call it Cell Design Home. That's technically what it's called. From there, I can go to Conversations, which is a wonderful feature that I need to train Rona people to use, but I'm not going to go there tonight. Too confusing. Let's look at Documents, which is where I had directed you in the little email that I sent you. I could access the documents over here, but again, because I don't like their visual presentation, they try to sex it up, and it ends up being TMI. I hit Documents, and there you are. I have all the documents in their folders, which I'm a dinosaur, so I still prefer to see them in folders. Here we have the Cell Design agenda and the presentation draft. Unsorted files is just a bunch of stuff that I had collected, so I put it into a document that would discourage people from looking, put it in a folder that would discourage people from getting in there and messing around with stuff that is unrelated or used to be related to the project. It's kind of an archive file. So Cell Design agenda, how do you download it? You hit these three little buttons over here. There's next to the arrow, and you'll see it gives me a bunch of choices, including download. I could also open and I could also preview. I could also open it online, open in Excel online, or open in Excel. Again, there's so many. It's worse than Epic. It gives you so many choices. You can totally wrap yourself around the axle. So I try to. I would normally download it and then upload the revised version back to the folder. The reason I don't like to work in online is because it's not completely WYSIWYG as having it on your desktop is. You have more control. It'll look like it's actually going to print. So you could download that. So that's what you would have done to get to the cell design agenda download. So now your test of strength is to download the presentation draft. And here we have the presentation draft folder. And to open the folder, you're going to, and let's see what's inside. There's only one document inside because the draft that I had in there previously, I actually deleted. It's no longer relevant. And it's even looked at, he even dated it. So here we're going to download this file. You would hit download, it would come to into your downloads file, which I'm sure you know where to find that. And there you go. I think that's gives you some idea of navigating the universe of a Microsoft Office. In addition, there are other features to these Microsoft Office 365 products. You can toggle back and forth from different programs. You can go into Outlook. By the way, that will not be your Moss Adams Outlook, so be careful there. You can get onto, this is the Word version that we use. This is our Rona on the wrong side of the firewall version of Word, PowerPoint, and also Excel. Some people like OneNote for keeping track of notes. Teams is something that I'm working on with Craig's permission that may give us a little more, user-friendly way to integrate communications and files and folders. But right now, this is what we're using, what I just showed you. Okay? Break a leg. I thought you did a great job today. Thanks. Bye-bye.